Yo, okay. Okay, let's see before we get started. I'll check it. Let's get the shares and likes up real quick. All right, Most High in Christ. I'm preaching officer 5,000 Zarak. Shalom, Yabashim Shabakatah. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Lataba Shemial Shah. Preaching officer 5,000 Zarak in the Israelite School, UPK. And also, I got here, preaching officer of 50 Yashima Iron. All right, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get started with the Sabbath service. Okay. All right, Majum, which means to stand. Blow the Shabbat. Yum yum. Sa. Shama all. Sa.
La Yashala.
Most High in Christ. Go ahead, blow the Shapar again. Okay. We'll go ahead and take the scroll. There you go, warrior. Just make sure. Yep. Well, Pan Akwadam, which means to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'at, Ratazaka, Hayah, Asha, Ba'aratazak, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Natalanawa, Lakam, Kab, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa.
Wasalak Nawa.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kazalak Nawa.
Kabawaf Yanawa.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Wala A.
Wala
Tabya A Nawa.
Tabaya Nawa.
Bana Son of One.
Bana Son of One.
Abor.
Boy.
Hawashah Nawa.
Hawashah Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha Allah.
Waha Allah.
Wata Parath.
Wata Parah.
La Iwa Lumyum.
Wa'al Yum.
Aman.
Aman.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth as it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us of our debts
and forgive us of our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power, and the glory, forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Hakash the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Baruch Shah.
Baruch Shah,
Natan Lanawa.
Thunanawa,
Hakach.
Hakach,
Hakach.
Hakach,
Larpa'ah.
La Parah,
Kalmakala.
Kalmakala,
Wakalmarawa.
Kalmakala,
Hakach.
Hakach,
Latahar.
Latahol,
Hamatazarium.
Hamatazari,
Hakach.
Hakach,
Lahakwayam.
Lahakayum,
Hamathium.
Hamathi,
Hakach.
Hakach,
Arakawath.
Awakarath,
Hatama'ala.
Hakamallah,
Lagarshan.
Lagarshun,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman,
Catch the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahushua,
Please give us the power.
please give us
The power to heal.
the power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness,
And all manner of disease.
all manner of disease,
The power to cleanse the
the
lepers.
power to cleanse the leper,
The power to raise the
the
dead.
power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean spirits.
the power against unclean spirits,
To cast them out.
to cast them out
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So big.
So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Brakatah. It's like it. Brakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah.
Rakatha Yahweh Yahushua,
Wa Ma'aka Allah.
Kawa,
Wa Alahayim.
Wa'alayim,
Matazabya.
Matazabia,
Alawap Yahana.
Alawab Yahana,
Ha Alawapyam.
Al-Harabium,
Hasaranyam.
Asarunyum,
Hakwadazanyam.
Wa'akazunyum,
Hakakoyam.
Hakakori,
Wa Akwathyam.
Wa'awak,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman.
Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh,
And Yahweh Shah.
and Yahushua,
And Michael.
and Michael,
And the angels.
and the angels,
Commanding General Yahana.
Commander General Yahana,
The generals.
the general,
The captains.
captain,
The officers.
officers,
The troopers.
troopers,
And the sisters.
and the sister,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So big.
So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Yahweh,
Wayasha Allah.
Wa'isha
Wahabayath.
Wa'abayah,
Saparia.
Sapari,
Barak.
Barak,
Rapah.
Rapah,
Magun.
Magun,
Hagun.
Magun,
The generals.
the general,
Captains.
captain,
Officers.
officers,
Troopers.
troopers,
Students.
students,
Sisters.
sisters,
Children.
children,
And all Yasha Allah.
all Yasha'Allah,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman,
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahushua,
Bless us
bless us,
and Israel
and Israel,
and the school.
and the school,
Bless, heal, shield, protect
bless, shield, shall you protect,
the generals,
the
the
generals,
captains,
captains,
the officers,
officers,
the troopers,
troopers,
the students,
students,
the sisters,
sisters,
the children,
children,
and all Israel.
all Israel,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So big.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah,
Asha'ai,
Ayanya,
Ayunyum,
Al-Hahariam,
Al-Hahari,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayun,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ai,
Azariah,
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 Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ashah,
Ashai,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Al-Yathan,
Ayathon,
Lamawat,
Mawat,
Regalka,
Garka,
Al-Yanawam,
Ayawan,
Shemarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawan,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Rayashan,
Shawamar,
Shalamar,
Yasha'Allah,
Yasha'Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shemarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Talzarka,
Salzarka,
Al-Yah,
Al-Yah,
Yamyanka,
Yamyak,
Yawamah,
Yawman,
Hashamash,
Hashemash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Lakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarok,
Bayayella,
Bayayella,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makar Rai,
Karra,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Apnapashka,
Napapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaafka,
Taza'afka,
Wabu Afka,
Wabu Afka,
Ma'athai,
Malathai,
Wa'ai Awalam.
Wa'ai Yum,
Stay right there, right? In the English, I imagine, which means to stand. Palakudam, which means to face the east. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Elohim,
Al-Damayalika,
Adam Yanaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al Tarash,
Wa'al-Tashakwat,
Wa'al Tashquat,
Al,
Al,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Awayabyaka,
Al Yabaka,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Al Amika,
Ya'iram Yamwa,
Ya'im Yurah,
Sawadah,
Sawadah,
Wayatha,
Wayatha,
Ya'atazwa,
Ya'atazwa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Amaru,
Amar,
Lakawa,
Yakawa,
Wanakakidam,
Kakadu,
Magoya,
Magari,
Wala'ah,
Wa'ah,
Yazakar,
Yasakar,
Shamya Sha'ala,
Shem Yashal,
Awadah,
Awadah,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawatazwa,
Na'atazwa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakabu,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baryath,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakaraku,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Adawam,
Adawan,
Wayashemai,
Wayashima,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Mawa'abu,
Mayawabu,
Wahagariam,
Wahagari,
Gabor,
Gabor,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'abuwan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'amalak,
Palashath,
Palashah,
Amyashabia,
Anabishabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nabawa,
Imam,
Iman,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawad,
Zarawah,
Labaya Lawat,
Labanyawa,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadi,
Kasayasa Ra'ah,
Kasazali Shara,
Kayabian,
Kayabi,
Banakol,
Banakol,
Kwayashwan,
Kabashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashimabu,
Ba'ayanda Ra'ah,
Bayandi Yura,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
Layadamu,
Shayatamu,
Shayatamu,
Nadayatmawa,
Nadayatwamu,
Ka'ira,
Kayara,
Wakazabu,
Wakazabu,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazor,
Wakazazol,
Mana'ai,
Mana'ai,
Kal Nasiyakamwa,
Kalnas Kamu,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amara,
Amara,
Naya Rasha,
Nay Rashad,
Lanawa,
Naywa,
Ath,
Ah,
Na'awa,
Naywa,
Alahaya,
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 Shayatamu,
Shayatamu,
Kagogula,
Kagagu,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapaya Rawaka,
Yapani Yurakwash,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba'ira Ya'ira,
Tayabu Rider,
Wakalahaba,
White Kalahaba,
Talahat,
Talaha,
Harayam,
Hayawan,
Kanthur Datma,
Kadur, Dabu,
Basairika,
Baza Iberka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapafka,
Wapaka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahawan,
Mala'ah,
Mala'a,
Punyaham,
Payahan,
Qualawan,
Kawan,
Wayabakwashim,
Wayabakashi,
Shamka,
Shemka,
Yahawah,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashu,
Wayabahol,
Wayabahol,
Ayai,
Ayi,
Wayakaparu,
Wayaparo,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabath,
Wayadaadwa,
Wayadabu,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Ata,
Shamka,
Shemka,
Yahawah,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alkahar Ratazah.
Yoka Rataza.
In the English, keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
for lo,
for lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumble,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy enemies.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Yasha'Allah
that the name of Yahshua
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembered.
But they have consulted together
They have consulted together.
with one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
So Lot,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Japheth,
as to Japheth,
at the brook of
at
Kizon,
the brook of Kizon,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became which done for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a rail,
and like Zeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
are their princes
are their princes,
as Zebah
as Zebah
and as Zalmunna,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stumble before the wind,
as the fire burning wood,
as the fire burns wood,
and as the flame set of the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy storm,
and fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O
O
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name
whose
alone
name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
the Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Saw? Alright, Yashabi, what you mean to be seated?
Slap.
Remember, you got it in there backwards because of this. Yeah. Just be careful over here, right? Just toss this real quick. All right, Most High in Christ. All right, today we're gonna go into the book of Exodus, the 5th chapter, and we'll be reading 7 verses in the ancient Hebrew. So we'll be starting at Exodus, the 5th chapter, verse 22. All right, so 22. All the way to Exodus 6 and 5. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to read it in the Hebrew. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 5, and verse 22 in the Hebrew. Wayashah, Mashah, Al, Yahweh, Wayamar, Adunya, Lama, Haratha, La'ain, Hazahah, Lama, Za'ah, Shalak Dunya, verse 23. Wama'az, Ba'athya, Al, Pa'ara, Ladabar, Bashamak, Harai, La'im, Hazahah, Wahataza'or, La'ah, Hatazalaf, Af, Aimak. Verse 6. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 6, and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayamar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Af, Dara'ah, Ashar, Aisha, Lapara, Kaya, Bayad, Hazakwa. Yashalakam. Wabayad. Hazakwa. Yagara. Shayam. Maratazawa. Verse 2. Waya Debar. Alahayim. Al. Masha. Wayamar. Al Yawa. Anya. Yahweh. Verse 3. Wayara. Al. Abraham. Al. Yaikwa. Slugging. Ya Tazakwa. Wa'al. Yaikwa. Ba'al. Shadiah. Washemah. Yahweh. La'ah. Nawad. Ayath. Laham. Verse 4. Wagam. Hakwamatya. Ath. Barayatya. Atham. Latham. Laham. Ath. Arataza. Kanayan. Ath. Arataza. Magaraya Ham. Ashar. Garah. Ba'ah. Verse 5. Wagam. Anya. Shemathya. Ah. Na'akwat. Banya. Yasha Allah. Ashar. Matazariel. My Badyam. Atham. Wa Azakar. Ath. Barathia. And that's up to verse 6. That's up to Exodus 6 and 6. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get it in English. We're going to start at Exodus chapter 5 and verse 22. Go ahead and read. Nice and loud.
This is Exodus chapter 5 and verse 22. And Moses returned unto the Lord and said, Lord, wherefore hast thou so evil entreated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me?
He witnessed how Pharaoh was really treating the Israelites. And he looked at the conditions of the Israelites and he was like, man, like this right here is evil. He to the point where he questioned the Most High, like, why you even send me into something like this? This is absolutely insane and crazy. You know, Moses, if you know any history about Moses grew up under the Egyptians. You know what I mean? So Moses was pretty much taken care of in his childhood and his whole life. You know what I mean? So he could look at the conditions of the people, especially his own people. He would just see like, man, they is just getting so mistreated, you know? And those treatments, you can refer back into America. That's how you know that history repeat itself. Like, you know that term when people say that history repeat itself. Well, this is one history right here. All right, one history is when the Israelites was in slavery in Egypt under Pharaoh, they got treated bad. They got treated bad as slaves, man. They was beaten and killed. worked from sun up and sundown. Pharaoh even made their work even harder. Made their work even harder, man, because Pharaoh hardened his heart out, man, for the Israelites. Keep going.
Verse 23. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he have done evil to this people.
And he said, man, since I came there to speak in your name, Lord, he done even worse. He done straight evil to these people, and I'm speaking in your name, Lord. The Most High, this is Moses. He returning to the Lord, and what is he doing? He's reporting. He's giving his report back on what he was doing in Egypt. And what you're going to realize is this. Moses realized that the conditions were so horrible and so horrific for the Israelites that he told the Lord, like, look, he doing them bold and greasy, He doing them completely bold and completely greasy. That's how he doing them, right? Keep going.
Verse 23. Neither hast thou people delivered. Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all.
Hold on, read it. So read that again. Read 23 again.
This is from the top. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he have done evil to this people.
Keep going.
Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all.
He said he done evil to his people. You understand? And he did not deliver them at all. Like, Moses had simple instructions to go to Pharaoh and do what? Say, let my people go so they can worship their God in the wilderness for 3 days. Moses was asking for 3 days. You know what I mean? And Pharaoh looked at him like he was crazy. Like, what you talking about? I'm not letting these slaves go. I'm not letting the Israelites go. They building up my kingdom. I'm going to let them go for it. You know what I'm saying? Much like how America do us. The Israelites in today's time. In modern times, you want to take the modern times. Look at the Israelites now, man. They working nonstop like Hebrew slaves, man. They got control of you in the plants. They got control of you in your job, your workforce. Who you working for? The oppressor. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Yashman.
Swag it, sir, if I could, man. People in the world like to say we not in slavery no more, but yet and still, we go home and we beg and pray for snow days so we can get off work.
That's a good, excellent point right there too. Brother made an excellent point. You begging to get a day off because you ain't gonna get that day off. If you try to sneak and try to get that day off, man, to yourself, you gonna get them extra points. And them points gonna add up, you're gonna get fired. So this is the same exact things, man. Keep going. We're gonna go to Exodus, the 6th chapter, verse 1.
This is Exodus chapter 6, verse 1. Then the Lord said unto Moses, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh.
Now the Lord, like, you know what? Now you're going to see my power now. You know what I mean? There's a reason why I asked you to do this. I asked you to just go down there because I knew he was going to do this. Now I'm going to be able to show my power. I'm going to show you what I can do now. I'm the Most High. Lord, if anybody know anything about the Lord's Spirit, he got a spirit of a warlord. You know what I'm saying? Like in the book of Exodus, 15th chapter, it tell you that the Lord, his spirit is like a man of war. That's all he got on his mind all day long is killing. Like all the killing you see in the earth is, not one killing go sanctioned you know what I'm saying? It don't go without the Most High approval. Every single killing, every single murder you ever see happen, just know the Lord behind that. The Lord making these things happen. Don't think that, you know what I'm saying, this is just life and this is, no. The Most High, if he wants you go on and up out of there, he will do it. And he gonna think of a way to get you out of here. You understand? And it's precepts like that in the Bible. It tells you, man. Just to paraphrase, of course, when he talked about Ahab. Who should entice Ahab that he fall, right? Keep going.
For with the strong hand shall he let them go, and with the strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
Now this is the strategy that the Lord put. He said with a strong hand he gonna let them go. And also with a strong hand, he gonna drive them out of the land, right? Keep going.
Verse 2. And the Lord spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am the Lord. Verse 3, and I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of God Almighty, but by my name, Yahweh, was I not known to them.
He said, by my name, I was never known to them. You know what I mean? His name, the Lord's name, like in the scripture, when it talks about not using the Lord's name in vain, people thinking like cussing, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But really, what that mean is don't use the Lord's name for nothing. Don't use the Lord's name for no meaningless reason. You feel me? The Lord's name itself is powerful. That's why you don't just hear us just be saying it for no type of reason. I'd never just say the Lord's name if it wasn't for no real serious reason. You know what I mean? That's very, very, that's strong. Keep going.
Verse 4, and I have also established my covenant with them, to give them the land of Canaan, the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers.
And then he also established a covenant with the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. You know what I mean? Like the Lord, solid, you know. How's the Lord solid? Because he never gave up on none of his promises, none of his covenants to the children of Israel. He say he gonna do something. That's exactly what he gonna do, man. The Most High don't change. He don't change at all. Keep going.
Verse 5, and I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel.
He heard what?
The groaning of the children of Israel.
What is this talking about right here? The groaning of the children of Israel. The groaning is the suffering. You know what I mean? He hear our cries. He hearing his children, man, crying out here on the earth. You know, why I gotta be in this? Why I got to serve slavery up under the Egyptians? Why they doing it so bold like this? Why these nations taking advantage of us? Things like that, right? Keep going.
Whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and have remembered my covenant.
And he looked at the condition of his people and he remembered his covenant. That's what the Lord do, man. You know. That it on that?
Kind one.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back into the Hebrew. All right. This is the book of Exodus chapter 6 and verse 6. Let's see. We're going to go to 6 to... Tell you 6 to 12. This is the book of Exodus chapter 6 and verse 6 in the Hebrew. Lakan, Ashar, it's like Amar, Labunya, Yasha Allah, Anya, Yahweh, Waha, Watazathya, Athkam, Matakath, Sabalath, Matazarium, Wahatazalathya, Athkam, Ma'ibad, Thayam, Wagothaya, Athkam, Bazawa, Nata Wayath, Wabash, Tayum, God Layum, verse 7. Walakwakathia, Athkam, Laya, La'ai, Wahaya, Slakia, Wahai, Yayathya, Lakam, La'alahayim, Wayadiath, Kaya, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayakum, Hamwa, Tazaya, Athkam, Madkath, Sabalawath, Matazarium. Verse 8. Wahabayath, Athkam, Al, Haratazah, Ashar, Mashayath, Ath, Yediah, Latah, Athah, Labrahayim, Layatazakwaka, Walayaikwa, Wanath, Tayath, Ath, Lakam, Mawashah, Anya, Yahweh. Verse 9. Wayadabar, Mashah, Khan, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wala'ah, Shamawa, Al, Mashah, Makwa, Taza'ar, Rawaka, Wamabadya, Koshah. Verse 10. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar. Verse 11. Ba'ah, Dabar, Al, Para'ah, Malak, Matazarium, Waya Shalaka, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ma'ah, Ratazayah. Verse 12. Waya Dabar, Mashah, Lapunya, Yahweh, Lamar, Han, Banya, Yasha'ala, La'ah, Shemawa, Al-Yah, Wa'ayak, Mashamayanya, Para'ah, Wa'anya, Arah, Shapath Yakam. And that's up to verse 13 in the Hebrew. I'm going to go ahead and get it in the English. We're going to start at 6. Yeah, start at 6. If you could, can you give me a water? Mother, wish the water. Nope, it's right there. It's right there. Oh, okay, the water. Go ahead, read that. Start at Exodus 6 and 6.
This is Exodus 6 and 6. Wherefore, say unto the children of Israel, I am the Lord, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will rid you of their bondage.
It's the Lord told Moses to do. Go tell the children of Israel, I'm your God, and I'm going to redeem you out of this hell that you're going through. Slavery, the bondage that you're going through, I'm going to get you out of there. I'm going to be your savior. That's what Moses was commanded to go tell the children of Israel, right? Keep going.
And I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgments.
And he was going to redeem them with a stretched out arm and great judgments. You know what I'm saying? If you could picture that and understand what that means, that stretched out arm is what?
The Lord giving his protection back to the children of Israel.
Yeah, but it's a lot more deeper than that, though. It's a lot more deeper than that. That arm of protection, you know what I'm saying? How you got to think about, how did the Lord, if you know anything about, you know what I'm saying, how the Most High deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt. You gotta understand how he do it. He did it by what? Plaguing them. You're gonna see down in these chapters once we get deep into Exodus. You're gonna see how the Lord began to plague Egypt. He'll start hitting them with unbelievable plagues, man. Much like how he doing America right now. This is how you know America is at its end breach. You know what I'm saying? This kingdom is crumbling right before our eyes right now. Y'all just seen a plague out of this earth. Out of this earth that happened to this place that you know is the Most High. That COVID-19, how the air was just killing people. You know what I'm saying? That was of the Lord. That's something that's a plague that comes from God. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing that's made up, anything like that. That's what the Lord did. That's what he do. That's how he move. Keep going.
Verse 8. And I will bring you in.
Hold on. Where you at?
Verse 8. Oh, slow. You gotta skip a verse.
Yeah, you skip. Just go to 7.
And I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians.
Read.
And I will bring you in onto the land concerning the which I did swear to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it to you for an heritage. All
right, so the Lord always promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob the land of Canaan. You know what I'm saying? That was given and sworn unto, you know what I'm saying, their forefathers, the Israelites' forefathers. This was sworn unto their children that they was going to inherit this land. But even when the Lord gives you something, you got to still fight for it. You understand? When you see how we go into the land of Canaan, we didn't just go up in there. It was just ours. We had to go take it. We had to go take back what was ours. You understand? Keep going.
I am the Lord. Verse 9. And Moses spake so unto the children of Israel.
And spake of the children. Okay, go ahead.
But they hearkened not unto Moses for anguish of spirit and for cruel bondage.
Because of their slavery that they was up under and the captivity that they was going into, they ain't listen to Moses. You feel me? You know what I mean? When you going through, how can I explain this? When you're a slave in an empire or a society, your mind mentally, it could get real messed up. Hold your point. It could get real messed up, man. Like, you feel me? It'll be hard for you to believe anything because of all of the tragedy that you have faced. You done face so much tragedy, you ask yourself, how can there be a God when I'm going through all this? My baby just died. My baby just got killed, man. My man just got shot up. You know what I'm saying? At his birthday party. How could there ever be a God? You know what I'm saying? This is what the children of Israel was facing at this time right here, right now. They didn't even believe on Moses because of the anguish of their spirit and also the cruel bondage that they was going through. This right here really shows you, man, how slavery and being captive, you know, that could really, really mess you up mentally. And I'm talking not just like, I'm talking about like generationally. Mess your whole entire generation up. What do I mean by generation? Your father, your father's father, and your father's father's father. Like, y'all all messed up and going through a generational curse because you was put in bondage. That'll mess anybody up. You know what I mean? Keep going.
It's like, sir, I got the definition of anguish.
No, go ahead.
Come on. Verse 10, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Go in, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land.
So you got the definition?
Oh, yeah, kind of. Anguish, severe mental or physical pain or suffering.
Read it again.
Anguish, severe mental or physical pain or suffering.
Severe mental or physical pain or suffering. You feel me? When you going through, every single day you got to wake up, man, and you going through something. You going to wonder how you going to eat or how you going to survive today. If somebody is going to hurt you, somebody going to kill you today. How I'm going to make it through my week. You don't know how your day going to go. That'll mess with you mentally. You'll never have no mental break going through such a struggle like that. That's what the children of Israel was facing in these times. That's what they was facing under Pharaoh. Pharaoh didn't give a damn about them. Much like how your oppressor don't give a damn about you, Pharaoh did not give a damn about you. And the oppressor looks up to Pharaoh. You understand? You don't believe that? Look at a dollar. They got pyramids all over the dollars and things like that. That's because they believe in Egypt. They believe in enslaving the Israelites. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 11. Go in, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land.
So he said, go speak until Pharaoh again, the king of Egypt. You know what I mean? And tell him to let him go. Let my people go. I don't give a damn about him being no king. This is the Lord speaking to Moses. This is why Moses was able to do it, man. Like, Moses was able to do it because he understood, like, the Lord giving me this order. This ain't nothing normal. You know what I'm saying? This right here is spiritual. All right? Keep going.
Verse 12. And Moses spake before the Lord, saying, Behold, the children of Israel have not hearkened unto me. How then shall Pharaoh hear me? Who am I of uncircumcised lips?
Uncircumcised lips. Uncircumcised lips, right? And this is Moses. He began to tell the Lord, man, the children of Israel, they ain't listening. They not hearkening unto me and the things that I'm telling them about you. How I'm gonna move after this? What should I do now? Basically, that's what Moses is pleading his case to the Most High. You know what I mean? And you can see that now. All right? You can see that right now. Black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, they hate you if you tell them the truth. And they will hate you just for that simple fact, that simple reason. They're not going to hate you because you're a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Or you some type of deviant. They're not going to hate you for them things. You know, or you celebrate the birthdays with them. You go to strip clubs with them. They're not going to hate you for that. But the moment you tell them that all you got say Jesus black to them, they'll hate you for that. You tell them, man, that celebrating birthdays is against the Most High. You start telling them things that's actually truthful, they are going to hate you. That's a fact. That's a given fact. And a precept on that is what Christ said. Christ said, when you come in my name, they going to hate you because they hated me first. You know what I'm saying? So, that shit on that. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get ready to close out the Sabbath service. All right? All right, Majum, what you mean to stand? Blow the Shapar. Yum Yum, Saw. Shema'al, Saw.
La Yasha'Allah.
Blow the horn. We're going to go ahead and take the scroll. We're going to salute the scroll. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Y'all Bashim, y'all Shabrak Yah.
All right, take it to the audience. Let the brothers salute the scroll.
Come.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Don't walk over there. Let them walk up to the scroll lock. Don't move.
Good job, boy.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shai Barak Yah.
Most High Christ.
Y'all about Shem Yahweh Shai Barak Yah.
All right, you can set that back down. Go ahead, blow the horn. Sit that down. You gonna go ahead, you ready to say the first prayer? Lord's prayer. All right. Upon our Quadamus, meaning face the east.
Abanau.
I'm say the Lord's prayer.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau.
Abanau.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Lithulanau.
Lithulanau.
Lakum.
Lakum.
Cal.
Cal.
Yawum.
Yawum.
Wazalatlanau.
Wasalatlanau.
Kabwafnau.
Kabawafnau.
Kazalatnau.
Kasalatnau.
Kabwafyanau.
Kabawafnau.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayanau.
Tabia'anau.
Slagi. Banasan one.
Banasana Wana.
Abor.
Abor.
Awashadnau.
Awashadnau.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rod.
Rod.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wathala Para.
Wathala Para.
La'ai Wilumyum.
La'awalum.
Aman.
Amen. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us of our debts.
Forgive us of our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us.
Deliver us
from evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Akash the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Baba Kushah.
Baba Kushah.
Nathalanawa.
Nathalanawa.
Hakach.
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 Larpa'ah.
Larpa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakach.
Hakach.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazaria.
Hamatazaria.
Hakach.
Hakach.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam.
Hamathia.
Hamathia.
Hakach.
Hakach.
Al-Rakawath.
Al-Rakawath.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagar-Shan.
Lagar-Shan.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh Yahushua.
Wama Ka'ala.
Wa'alamaka'ala.
Wa'alahayim.
Wa'alahayim.
Matazabia.
Matazabia.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha'alawapium.
Alawap.
Hasarunyum.
Hasarunyum.
Hakwarazanyum.
Hakwarazanyum.
Hakakoyum.
Hakakoyum.
Wa'agwafium.
Wa'agwafium.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
In the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel.
Bless.
In the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Wahabayah.
Wahabayah.
Saparia.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Magun.
The generals.
The generals.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers.
Officers.
Troopers.
Troopers.
Students.
Students.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Children.
Children.
And all Yasha Allah.
And all Yasha Allah.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
The students.
The students.
The sisters.
The sisters.
The children.
The children.
And all Israel.
And all Israel.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. In the Hebrew, Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayunya.
Ayunya.
Al-Hahariah.
Al-Hahariah.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
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 Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
La'awam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shalamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Telzarka.
Tazarka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yalamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yahaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Bayayela.
Bayayela.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarah.
Korah.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Apnapashka.
Ashabash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'athka.
Taza'athka.
Wabawa'athka.
Wabawa'athka.
Ma'athat.
Ma'athat.
Wa'aid awalam.
Wa'aid.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
This time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
Psalms 83. In the Hebrew, Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takaraj.
Al-Dakaraj.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Wa-Al-Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayat.
Kayat.
Hana.
Hana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'irim Yamwa.
Ya'irim Yamwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayatah.
Wayatah.
Ya'atazwa.
Ya'atazwa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazikar.
Yazikar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Awadah.
Awadah.
Kayat.
Kayat.
Nawatazwa.
Nawatazwa.
Labah.
Labah.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baryath.
Baryath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Mawa'abu.
Awayah.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Am Yeshabia.
Am Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aimam.
Aimam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawa.
Zarawa.
Labanya Lawa.
Labanya Lawa.
Salah.
Salah.
Asha.
Asha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasayasa Ra'ah.
Kasamasi Ra'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayam.
Banakor.
Banakor.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayanda Ra'ah.
Ba'ayanda Ra'ah.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adamu.
La Adamu.
Shayathamu.
Shayathamu.
Nadayakmaw.
Nadayakmaw.
Kairad,
Kairad,
Wakas Abba,
Wasada,
Wakas Bak,
Wasada Ba,
Wakas Zol,
Wakazazol,
Mana'ad,
Mana'ad,
Kal Nasi Yakumu,
Kalnasi,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amara,
Amar,
Naya Rashad,
Naya Rashad,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Na'awaf,
Nawa,
Alahayim,
Alahai,
Alahayim,
Alahai,
Shayathamu,
Shayathamu,
Kagagula,
Kagam,
Kakwash,
Kakwa,
Lapanya Rawaka,
Fire Red Car,
Ka'ash,
Kalash,
Tabaira Yaira,
Kayami Rider,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahab,
Dalahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Ariam,
Kathir Dapma,
Kaya Dam,
Basa Irika,
Basai,
Wabasa,
Wabasai,
Wapathka,
Wapa,
Daba Halam,
Tabayam,
Mala'ah,
Malaha,
Punyaham,
Panya,
Kualawan,
Kuala,
Wayabaquashi,
Waibakwash,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabash,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabaho,
Ayah,
Ayabad,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabad,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabad,
Wayada'adwa,
Wayab,
Kaya Atha,
Kaya Ata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Iowa,
Alkahar Rataza.
Alcohol,
In the English, keep not thy silence,
keep not thy sight,
O Yahweh,
or your house,
hold not thy peace,
or not thy peace,
and be not still,
be not still,
O Yahweh,
or your house,
for lo,
for lo,
thy enemies make a tumble,
thy enemies make a tumble,
and they that hate thee
they hate thee,
have lifted up the head,
have lifted up their head,
they have taken crafty counsel
they have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consorted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of
In
Yasha'Allah
the name of Yahshua,
may be no more in remembrance.
let there be no more remembrance.
They have considered,
They have considered,
for they have consorted together
they have consorted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarim,
and the Hagarim,
Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
and the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Sure also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them,
as unto the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Syria,
as to Japheth,
as to Japheth,
at the brook of Kizon,
at the brook of Kaiser,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
It became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a ram,
and like Z,
like Z,
yea,
yea,
or their princes,
or the prince,
as Zebra,
or Zebra,
and as Zalmunna,
and as our
who
moon.
said,
Say,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the house of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
and as the fire burning wood,
as the fire burning wood,
and as the flames set up the mountains on fire.
and the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy temper,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm,
with thy storm.
fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame.
they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded,
and troubled
trouble
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
are the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Saw?
So,
You blow the horn. When any brothers like to be anointed? Your brother hand. Go ahead, you can put the oil on his head. I could, not his eye. I'll get you on this side real quick. I'll get you right here real quick. Pretty simple. repeat after me. Wrong prayer. All right. Repeat after me. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Why Shamarka?
Why Shamarka?
Ya Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Penyawa.
Penyawa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Why Yakanka?
Wayakunka.
Yesha Yahweh.
Yeshaya.
Penyawa.
Penyawa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Why Yashamlika?
Wayashamka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Kodash.
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 Kodash. Bashem Yahweh Shah.
Bahashem Yahweh.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
Son of Christ. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and close the Sabbath service out. Men of Israel, I Majim. Majim Shabbat. I Majim. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Yajmatah. Dismiss.